Track and field is a fantastic sport. Whether you look at it from the basics of pure endurance, pure speed, pure strength and power, all the way to the intricate techniques that they use in passing, running, and throwing. It's got it all. So it's a fantastic sport in that respect.
The universality of it, it's something for everyone. There's something for everyone. Whether you throw, you jump, you run, anyone can do it. You can be from a small town like we are, you can be from the big city involved in club track. So it's great to see so many different sized schools and school divisions represented here, and it's a fantastic event.
The SHSAA organizes and oversees 10 activities throughout the school year. And so we're big supporters of multi-sport athletes. We believe that the skills and the strategies and the positive attitudes that go along with being involved in sport can transfer from one to any other activity that students want to get involved in.
I really sell track and field as a catch-all sport. There is probably 3 bona fide track athletes on our team. Really encourage your kids to use it to get better for their premier sport, whether it be football or basketball or volleyball, and really get involved in the sense of team. So I think we have a lot of kids that just want to get involved. We have a running culture in our building, and certainly we build on that during track season. And a lot of kids have bought into the benefit of being active and see the results that can carry over into the next sport.
Yeah. That's Saskatchewan for you. Yeah. Sunburnt and then hail.
Within Saskatchewan, we're broken up into 14 districts, and each district has high schools in it, and a majority of our schools have a track and field program. And so in beginning of April, the track programs at each school start and the athletes start training for their events. And then they have a pre-district competition, district competition, and those who qualify can go on to provincials as well. And provincials, it's a big event. There's about 1,500 students that come and compete at the event. And so province-wide, we have representation from every corner of the province, and they've qualified from their geographic area, and it's going to be a really good weekend in Saskatoon at Griffith Stadium.
A lot of different sports have their own categories, so you never really get to see, at the provincial level, the other teams. But here, everyone comes to one place and they all compete against each other, and it's fantastic.
So we have in Saskatchewan 19 events that we run at provincials. We have 4 sprinting events, which are the hurdles, 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter. We also have 2 relay events, which are sprint events, 4x100 and 4x400. And then we have 3 middle distance events, the 800 meter, 1500 meter, and 3000. And 3 throwing events, shot put, javelin, and discus. And 4 jumps, which are long jump, triple jump, high jump, and vault, pole vault. And then we have 2 wheelchair events, 100 meter and 400 meter wheelchair events. And we also have 1 multi-event, a combined event. So so there's something for everyone, and yeah, the events will be great to watch.
Jordan Mann throwing 33.26.
I would expect that this is the biggest amateur athletic event in Saskatchewan. I can't think of anything that attracts more people. Maybe one exception might be Saskatchewan Summer Games, but we've got 1,500 athletes. We have most of those kids' parents that are here watching. It's a community across the entire province getting together to celebrate a sport, and nothing does that better than track and field.
We get some athletes that are very committed coming out to the wheelchair events as well, which is really nice to see. So the door is open for a lot of the athletes, again, any student that's at the school, to be coming to the programs. A lot of the teachers are welcoming and encouraging every student to come out to participate, and they feel like they have a place on the team and they're able to compete at the pre-district and district levels.
I came out to Provincials doing the 100-meter wheelchair race and the 400-meter wheelchair race, and I did the 100-meter yesterday, and I just did the 400-meter. It was good. Yesterday in the 100-meter I got first out of 3, and I mean, as for my opponents, I give those guys a lot of credit too. I mean, they came out and they gave it their all just as much as me, so I mean, I give them tons of credit. They were really good, and as far as I'm concerned, they were as much champions as me because they really just gave it their best. So good for them on that one. It's hard to pick up speed at first, but when you get into the groove of it and just really start going, it kind of becomes a natural motion because you just keep moving the arms as fast as you can. And yeah, I pretty much tried every wheelchair sport that there is. I think the more the better. The more that I can get out there and try things, the better it's gonna benefit me in my life. So I just like to try a little bit of everything, and this is just one of those things.
Yeah, you know, I totally agree with you. The camaraderie and the sportsmanship shown here, I think, you know, that says a lot about the programs across the province. And the Saskatchewan High School Athletic Association really stresses the sportsmanship as well. So, you know, the schools promote it and the kids understand it, and it's kind of, you know, so to speak, drilled into them. A lot of the kids see each other at different sports throughout the year, you know, whether it's basketball or volleyball or soccer. So there's a lot of familiar faces here, and it's great to see.
In lane 2, it's Ojamaliatov, Saskatchewan.
I was just telling earlier coaches, I can still remember coming around the curve here in my final run in grade 12. I can vividly see my coach, and I got involved in track. I had some, you know, kind of mediocre skill, but my friends were there, and I could be with my friends and expanded my group of friends. Got to know teachers in a different capacity, in a coaching capacity. So for me, I realized that I wanted to give back, and giving back was becoming a teacher and obviously coaching as well. So if it wasn't for Saskatchewan High School Athletic Association and giving me that opportunity, I don't know if I'd be in the profession I'm in right now. And I like the profession I'm in.
On your marks, set.
Oh, Miss Verge. Oh, she's the greatest coach. Kind of intense if you don't know her, very scary, but she pushes you to the absolute limit. And I think it's part of the reason why Peacock kids are so successful in what they do is because of Miss Verge. And when she coaches us, it's all out. Give her everything, and that's what I love about her. All out.
The teachers, volunteers, are really the backbone of our association. They are the ones that are working with students day in and day out and making a positive experience for them. And you'll probably notice that I talk a lot, even though it's sports. I'm not talking coaches and athletes as much. I'm talking about teachers and students, because we're firm believers in athletics and education.
And then the number of volunteers it takes to pull off a provincial event like this. I mean, we're looking at tens of thousands of people that get together to support athletes. I mean, that only happens in high school. It's the biggest volunteer base, and I need to accentuate volunteer because so many people assume that it's a teacher and it's a teacher's job and they're supposed to go out and do this. This is a bunch of people that give up 500, 600, 700 hours every year of their life to support these kids and these athletes. They're not their own children, they're just kids that need opportunities, and that happens in high school sport exclusively.
Yeah, I think definitely go out and give it a shot. We have so many people on our track team. Some of them just do track, some of them don't really do any other sports, or sometimes this is their first year out, grade 11, grade 12, and I know they always say they wish they came out earlier. And you don't have to be like awesome at track, and you don't have to do it year round, or any sports. You don't have to do them year round, just come out. And I know especially at Peacock we have a lot of really good coaches that'll really help you out, and teammates as well.
The spiritual part of being outside, the mental part, just an escape and using your body. Doesn't matter how it looks or how athletic or unathletic it is, but just moving your body, absolutely. We're seeing our busiest kids in our building usually are the kids that are on the honor roll. There definitely is a correlation between physical activity and the academic portion for sure.
It's a different social setting. You know, as a coach, you get to know your athletes on a way different level than you do when you teach them in the classroom, right? You know, so you get to see them outside school, you travel all over the province with them, you get to see them at their worst, and you get to see them at their best. And, you know, it's how they deal with those worsts that's what really shows the true character of the kids.
Sports and activities, they help students with their commitment, with their goal setting, perseverance to achieve those goals, work ethic. They build positive relationships with people. Those are all life skills that students learn when they're active and involved in activities. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I say the more activities that students can get involved with, the better it is.
It's a community, it really is. And so that's what I would just have to say, like, if you're feeling hesitant, don't, like, get out there, try it. Everyone's gonna support you. Like, the support is endless. So yeah, I mean, you'll love it and people love you for doing it. So get out there and try it.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sastel.com.